Hey guys, today we're talking about the big game between the second place Blues versus the fourth placed Hurricanes in week 6 of the Aotearoa season. It is a big game if you do look at the two teams' seasons. The Blues 2 from 4 so far this season. They lost last week to the Chiefs. Yeah, that was kind of based on their own mistakes of not going to the goal in the first half. They just refused to go to goal and go to line out most of the game. The Hurricanes 1 from 4 so far this season. They got their first win last week, and that was a big one for them. That was against the Highlanders by 16 points. If you do go on recent history, you will see the Hurricanes have won 7 out of the last 10 games, but those 3 victories that the Blues have gotten was all in the last 4 games these two teams played against each other. Let's quickly look at the two sides. Both have made a couple of changes. Hurricanes 3, the Blues more changes on their side. If you do go into the front row, they have their rotational policy again, with the All Blacks coming in yet again in the front row with Tuungafasi and Tuinukwafe joining in the front row there, and that's a very strong front row to bring in against the Hurricanes, because you want to have some forward dominance against them. The Hurricanes have also made a change in the front row, bringing in Armstrong. They will need it because there's a lot of power in that front row for the Blues. Lomax is the other prop there. Cole's at number 2 and Tulai at number 2 for the Blues as well. Then at number 4 they bring in Blackwell, quite shockingly actually, because I actually thought Walker Laiwere has been doing quite well this season so far. Blackwell probably brings something else to the side as well. He plays a bit more like a flanker for the side. Kauli Tuioti, he continues at number 4 for the Blues, and then Darry comes in for Tupeluto, who is injured this week. He didn't recover from his shoulder injury from last week. Scrafton continues at number 5 against one of his previous teams that he played for. Then Big Red is the captain for the side. Tom Robinson comes in at number 6 this week, and he's captaining the side for the first time. Can't wait to see what he does for the side, because he's been having a big impact for the side coming off of the bench this whole season so far. If he does play like that in an 80-minute game, big things are going to happen for this side. Princip at number 6 for the Hurricanes. Karifi at number 7 for the Hurricanes as well. He's going to have a big battle with Papali'i, both of them being breakdown kings. Both of them might sniff some blood in this week, because Sam Cane is injured of the Chiefs, the captain of the All Blacks, so they might see it as a chance to have an easier go at coming into the All Black side as a number 7. Adi Savea as the number 8 for the Hurricanes. He's been very impressive this season with his long runs, even a couple of cross kicks in there as well. Hoskins Satutu, more of a quiet season this year if you do compare him to last year. Then the best scrum half, in my opinion, the Blues do have on their books. Sam Nock comes into their side. Campbell continues at number 9 for the Hurricanes. He's been good so far for them since getting his first start for them. Lager continues at number 10 for them as well. They've kind of made that their new combo. Black, he's continuing at number 10 for the Blues as well. He's been controlling the team quite well. Last week, unfortunately, that backline just underfired. Then there's a big battle in Laumape versus Fayane, two very similar players at number 12. The Blues backline, they didn't defend too well last week, and a guy like Fayane, he does increase their defensive capabilities. Ioane, he's also at number 13. That combo is one that you want to see how they go this weekend, because they are attacking threat as well. Billy Proctor at number 13, still shocked that Umaga Jensen is not getting started more, because I mean, after how he played last year, getting an All Black selection as well, you would think he was going to be playing 13 all year long. Billy Proctor continues at number 13 though. Julian Savea, he comes in at number 14 this week around. The bus hasn't done much for the Hurricanes this season. Hopefully this week around for them. Rayasi, he's done much more than Savea so far this season, so he continues at the 11. Barrett at 15, he scored all their points last week. Literally, he scored 30 points, setting a new record. If you had him in your fantasy side, you got a lot of points. Pick him in your fantasy side down in the SuperBru link in the description. Then you get Caleb Clark. He was underused last week. He's the guy that just runs over everyone. Talia, also underused last week. He's a sidestepping machine. And then Perifetta at number 15. Getting to the two benches, there's a couple of changes as well. Obviously, there's less for the Hurricanes, making less changes on their starting team. Blues more changes because they made more changes to their starting team. The front row replacements are quite good for the Blues with Hodgman and Laulala. They've been starting most of the season. Numia and Mafaleo, they are the props for the Hurricanes there. Walker Laiwera, like I said, I probably would have started him, but he's a good guy to bring on. Versus Goodhue, big battle going to be in the second row as well when you go to line-out time. Akira Ioane, let's see what he does off of the bench. He's probably not been in the best form in the last couple of weeks. Flanders on number 20 for the Hurricanes. Tamatane, probably the 9 I would have went with, being a fast guy, good at counter-attacks when you want to have quick turnover ball as well. Ruru on the bench for the Blues. Plummer finds himself at number 22. He can slot in a couple positions for them as well. Then we talk about Umaga Jensen and Wes Goosen on the bench. Two strong backline replacements for them. Guys, if we do go for a prediction here, I do think it's going to be closer than you might think. The Hurricanes, they are looking like they are getting into better form. They are carried a lot by a guy like Jordie Barrett and some weeks Rayasi as well. But I do think they're in better form at the moment. The Blues that lost last week and the week before, they'll probably want to get back from that. So I think the Blues to win by 5 points. Let me know your prediction down in the comments below. Also, check out these videos next to me. Hit the subscribe button if you do like the channel. And then I'll see you for the next one. Cheers.